Lumphini Park is our favorite green space in Bangkok, and Silom one of our favorite neighborhoods. We were looking for something stylish, part of the American Express hotel collection, so Bangkok checked both boxes. As always, we'll take a close look at the rooms, the amenities, and the food and drinks. Stick around and we'll share our honest take. This is Bangkok, and this is a Trailblazing Adventures hotel review. For the purpose of our reviews, we consider luxury properties those that typically price above $190 per night, with advanced reservations in the non-peak season. That's a small slice of the market, less than 10% of the hotels in the city. So, how does So Bangkok perform in this category? Let's start with the location. So Bangkok is located in Silom, a neighborhood traditionally associated with expats and higher-end options, for shopping to dining. The hotel sits at the intersection of the always busy Rama 4 Road and North Sathorn Road. Just a few steps away is the Lumphini MRT station. 2 stops, and you are in the heart of Sukhumvit. In the other direction, the same line takes you easily to Chinatown and Sanam Chai, the closest station to Bangkok's 3 most visited temples. Cross the avenue and you're in Lumphini Park, one of the city's great green spaces. Early in the morning, it fills with local running, walking, practicing Tai Chi, or joining group aerobic classes. And of course, the park's most notorious residents, the monitor lizards. Within walking distance, you also have Central Park Mall, one of the newest additions to Bangkok's shopping scene, with the landscape skywalk offering wide views over Lumphini Park. For Thai street food, head to Convent Road, a mecca for street food lovers, especially around lunch hour, when office workers come here to eat. A special mention goes to one of our favorite cafes in the area, Bobnar Specialty Coffee, hidden in an alley just off Convent Road. And that's just for starters. Location? Yes, you guessed it, 5 stars. As American Platinum holders, we were upgraded to a So comfy park-facing room. The park is what defines this hotel, so we were very happy with the upgrade. At 42 square meters, the room is a comfortable size, and on the larger end of the spectrum at this price range. The space is anchored by a king-size bed with a layout that leaves plenty of room to move around. The real star of the room is the magnificent view. Floor-to-ceiling windows open directly toward Lumphini Park, with clear views of the park's pagoda, the lake, and the skyline beyond. In the afternoon, line shifts across the park, and at sunset, you can watch the colors change as Bangkok slowly lights up for the night. And having a front row seat to all this from your room is very special. Room decor at So Bangkok follows an elements theme, with floors inspired by wood, metal, earth, or water, giving each section of the hotel a slightly different visual identity. Our room was on the 17th floor, part of the wood element. Wood tone veneer panels dominate the palette, and in few places the finish was already peeling, which is not what you expect in a luxury room. A large cabinet with glossy black panels sits at the foot of the bed and feels particularly out of place, giving the room a heavier, almost dated look. The large king bed leaned medium firm, comfortable with good down pillows and a pillow menu. A refrigerator stocked with water and 2 complimentary coconut-flavored soft drinks, a nice local touch. Coffee is handled by an Elor espresso machine with a good capsule selection. A must at this level was there and appreciated. bathroom is quite large, with a mix of industrial finishes and wood accents that echo the design language of the room. The overall effect feels a bit puzzling, part of an aesthetic that, at least for us, never quite came together. What did stand out was a very comfortable freestanding bathtub and a high-placed rain shower, both excellent. The medium weight towels were also soft and pleasant to use. The weak point is the sink area. A recessed rain panel takes up much of the basin and leaves very little usable counter space, making the vanity feel cramped. The toiletries, soap, shampoo, and lotion are branded with the hotel's name, but we found them fairly average in both texture and scent, which feels a bit underwhelming at this price level. Our final impression is that the room does not quite live up to the expectations of a Bangkok luxury property. That said, the magnificent view more than compensates. We give our room experience a 4-star rating. Before we continue with the amenities, a quick note. YouTube is full of sponsored hotel reviews. On this channel, we pay for our stays. If you find this kind of review useful, consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow and keeps this review coming. Now, let's take a look at the amenities. As soon as you enter the lobby, you are struck by the wide views of the park through tall floor-to-ceiling windows. More on the lobby experience later. We head to the pool area, and the hotel seems to be telling you, you wanted Lumphini? Here, have more Lumphini. And not only do they not care, they lean into it. We love the park too. Lumphini is our cowbell. We just can't get enough. The pool is 34 meters long, great for lap swimming. There are plenty of loungers, a pool bar, and even a jacuzzi overlooking the park. This is definitely one of the hotel's selling points, and it delivers. Next door to the pool is the gym, a good-sized space with a good selection of cardio equipment, including 3 treadmills, just in case you overslept and missed the chance to beat the heat and humidity with an early morning run in Lumphini Park. There are also free weights and strength machines, so you can easily get a full workout while still enjoying those park views. In terms of overall design, the hotel still carries the bold aesthetic that defined the So brand when it opened. Some of those choices that probably felt very hip 15 years ago may now feel a bit dated. At times, it almost feels like you're always in a club. Obviously, that's subjective, but for us, after a while, it became a bit tiring. You can enter the hotel either from Rama Fort Road or from the taxi drop-off on the other side. Yeah. In both cases, you arrive first at a small reception area on the ground floor. After checking in, guests are escorted to the main lobby on the 9th floor. The ground floor reception is small but pleasant and well-staffed. Still, we generally prefer arriving through a proper lobby. Here, the setup also adds an inconvenience. There is no direct elevator from the ground floor to the rooms, so getting to your room always requires 2 elevator rides. Not a deal breaker, but a bit clunky. Here, the star is the pool, and once again, the park. As it should be, we give amenities and ambience 4 stars. For breakfast, we are at the Red Oven, a space full of natural light and impressive park views. No surprise there. The restaurant is themed around a traditional market. The variety is massive, and the quality outstanding. We especially love the smoothies and the tropical fruit. Our favorite spot was the live noodle station. It is on the expensive side, but the quality more than justifies it. Bangkok is not only the city of angels, but also the city of rooftops. And so Bangkok has a solid one. There's a formal restaurant, Iris, and a more relaxed lounge and drinks balcony, Wild Iris. We went for the Wild Iris. Both follow a Mediterranean Riviera theme. The weeknight we visited, The atmosphere was more subdued than some of Bangkok's more happening rooftops, but we didn't mind. We wanted to savor the night and absorb the view. Excellent mixology. We tried their floral gin cocktail, Violet in Iris, along with the Prosecco, and we had some very tasty snacks, croquetas de jamón, and a cheese and charcuterie plate. Our experience with food and drinks was excellent and fully deserves 5 stars. Before our final take, a quick word about service. Service was impressive, and most importantly, our American Express Platinum status recognized and delivered what we wanted, the park view upgrade. The high-end experience brings our total review for So Bangkok to a solid 4 stars. While it doesn't quite edge out the 4.5 stars detail of the Intercontinental, it's a distinct choice for those prioritizing this bold design-led style. If you want to see what pushed the Intercontinental Sukhumvit ahead to a 4.5, check our review here. And as always, happy travels!